But we take the opportunity to see how some of those complex storylines, which are acted out most weeknights on our tellies, could link in with our own lives. So it's time for us to get in a lather.
Oh, aye, leave it to me, Mr. Pollard. A few pints might speed the job along, though. In a lather.
That's Lisa Maxwell as one of the Dingles. There you go. Oh, now, here's a little clip for you from Tonight Then, Emmerdale, which sees a frustrated Nicola trying to pin down Jimmy for a date for their big day.
Then how about we book the wedding?
I thought we were having a break from planning.
Well, if we're going to do this, we need to get a move on.
June's a bit soon, though, isn't it? I mean, it'll take ages to arrange.
And if we're organised, we manage the christening in a few weeks.
Only by making everyone else's life a misery.
Oh, I don't think we can go through all that again, especially not now we've got the kids.
Don't you want to get married?
Coy, have you ever seen a bunch of people more excited about a wedding, eh? Blimey. So it seems that Nicola's delighted at the prospect of planning her big day. But should you ever try to take control of your relationship's destiny and pin down your man like she is there?
Well, I've pinned down a few men in my time. But...
What, properly, though? No, I mean, I don't mean... I mean, you know...
I know what you mean.
Always in control? Do you have to be in control?
Well, do you know what it is? When I was 20, I had a relationship with a guy who was quite older than me, and he controlled everything about my life. Everything. And I think when I managed to run away, actually, from that relationship, I thought, I want to make decisions now. So I think I'm still at that stage now.
You've gone
I think
the
I'm a
other
little
way,
bit
yeah.
bossy, yeah. When I got married, I think I did say to my ex-husband, although, I mean, he proposed and everything, but I did say, right, well, look, yes, I'll marry you. Well, let's do it next month. We'll go to Las Vegas. We'll organise it. I organised it. And I suppose I do push things along a little bit. Maybe you shouldn't do that. I don't know. Just take it easy.
Not with
but
a big thing like a wedding.
Stop it.
Yeah, but men like that, don't they?
No, that's why
They go along with it because they're lazy.
No, they don't like it.
No, I did it, Zoe. I did it. I organised everything. The wedding, his suit, his underpants, his socks, his shoes. I ordered the cake, everything. I got the church, and the next to the church was the place we had the reception in the vicar's garden. But what I forgot to say to the vicar is, could you take a washing off the line? So all the pictures of me are with the vicar's knickers. But it's not a good idea. I mean, because they don't like being pushed and organised.
But they go along with it because they're kind of lazy and they'd rather someone else organised it all, and it's not a good idea.
Hang on a minute. You don't want to marry somebody because they're too lazy to not go along with it.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I think it's a shocking idea. And, you know, like so, I mean, we've all been in controlling relationships, and you only get one of those. You don't let it happen again. And you can either go the other way, or you can kind of learn from it and just not do it. But, you know, I have to check myself sometimes, because when I'm talking about see, I did it again, my wedding. It's not my wedding, it's our wedding. And, you know, Mark can be sitting right there and I'll be going, yeah, but I don't really want to get married there. I think I'm going to get married. So and it's me, my. And it's it's not our or we. And I always realise I'm doing it and I stop it. But you can't help it. You know, if you've been in a situation where you have been... You know, my first marriage was completely... I organised it, but he dictated when it was going to be, and it had to be on a certain date. So you don't let that happen again. But
and little Mark goes up to his room and shuts the door and reads his little books and says, "Tell me when you stop shouting at me," doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. He's nearly 30. He goes up and he looks at his little diary and goes, "Oh, I don't think I can do that. I've got to go to school that day."
And, you know, when we got engaged, I mean, I had never dropped a hint to Darren that I wanted to get married. It came completely out of the blue, and which made it all the more special because I knew it was something he wanted to do. He had been married before, so it was certainly something I was never going to kind of, you know, put upon him. And then we did decide, OK, we're going to get married and we're going to go away and do it, to try and contain it, because I come from quite a big family. Oh, it all got so horribly out of hand. And this was... What he did is he played, in the long term, a very good game with me, because he went along with it. So I'm dragging him around Tuscany. Why Tuscany? We'd never been there, but we decided, yeah, Tuscany would be great. We went to Tuscany looking for a small boutique wedding, came back having booked a medieval hamlet. That's a village, everyone.
A whole whole village?
For 250 people. And it got, it got so out of hand. And I had about 3 weeks of sort of feeling the waters with it and phoning people and saying, right, it's going to be Italy. We set the date. And then just before we were about to... I was literally writing the cheque for the venue. I thought, I feel pregnant. Like, oh, how would I know that? I've never been pregnant before in my life. So I did a pregnancy test and I was pregnant. And we called the wedding off because Ben was due within 6 weeks of the wedding. I thought, that's a bad idea. And now, a big wedding just seems vulgar and flash and a terrible waste of money. If we do it, we'll do it his way, which is small, low-key, cheap. And
well, you're dictating.
And so actually, what he's got is what he wanted all along was that small wedding, but he kind of indulged me and went along with it. But now I'll give him what he wants, and I think actually that's quite a good footing.
In the end, so
yeah,
he
he played the long game.
Yeah, very clever.
Well,
yeah.
Exactly. Don't get pregnant. No, I got when he said let's get married. I said okay, we'll get married in Vegas because if I don't marry you like straight away, I'll never marry you. I didn't want to do that.
Nice.
So no, I did. I got married
Not
in
a good
Vegas.
sign.
Married in Vegas, divorced in Colchester.
Okay, we're taking one.